friends, welcome to Storytime Anytime with the Lee County Library System. My name is Miss Christina, and today we'll be singing and rhyming, as well as sharing early literacy tips that will help your child grow into a great reader. This program is about 15 minutes long and is for children and adults, so gather around and let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about stars. You may have noticed I have something special that I'm going to talk about right in front of me. And I've got this right over here. We're going to do some fun things with that. But first, I think it's important that we begin with hello. You ready to sing with me? Okay, we'll go through it 2 times. This is the way we say hello, say hello, say hello. This is the way we say hello. Thanks for coming to play. Ready? Ready to do it with me? Here we go. This is the way we say hello, say hello, say hello. This is the way we say hello. Thanks for coming to play. Awesome! Hello, officially. So, since today we're going to talk about stars, I thought we could start with my personal favorite, Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. Do you know that one? Have you learned that one yet? Well, if not, we'll learn it together. Now, copy me on my hand motions. Get your stars ready to twinkle. Are you ready? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the sky so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Shall we go through it again? Do you know the words now? Here we go, one more time. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the sky so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Nice. Oh, isn't that a pretty song? Wow, here we are, we're talking about stars. How do you spell the word star? I have some letters that will help us spell star. Are you ready? There's an S and a T and an A and an R. Star. All right, so you can see the letters here. S, make the motions with me. T, A, R. Wonderful. What in the world is this thing? I can't believe it. It's a telescope. Sometimes you think of telescopes as really, really big, but sometimes they can be nice and small. This is a little telescope that can sit on a table, and we can see lots of things all at once. You look in this side, and you point this in the direction that you want to look. Astronomers use telescopes. Astronomers study the stars. So what exactly is a star? Well, a star is a big ball of gas. It can be red, or white, or blue, or it can be yellow, like our star. Yes, what is our star called? The sun, right. Our star, the sun, is a yellow star, and he's kind of small. Did you know you could probably fit millions of our sun inside of other stars? So yes, they come very large and they come small. So it doesn't matter what size star you look at, they're always beautiful and twinkling. I know, we could play a game. Are you ready? How about let's find the star that I've hidden. All right, here is a green cloud, a white cloud, a gray cloud. Gray's a special color. Look for that color later on today. An orange cloud, a blue cloud, a pink cloud, and a yellow cloud. Wow, that's a lot of clouds. Sometimes we have to look through the clouds to be able to see the stars. Let's see if we can find our star today. Is it behind, which color is this? Blue, you're right. Let's see if it's behind the blue cloud. Oh, not today. Let's try another cloud. Which cloud? What color is this cloud? Yes, it's a yellow cloud. Let's see if it's behind the yellow cloud. Not today. How about this cloud? What color is that? Do you remember? Green, right, green. All right, it's gonna be behind the green cloud, right? We absolutely know this. It's not behind the green cloud either. We're running out of clouds. Let's pick this special color. What was this again? Gray. Let's look under the gray cloud. Maybe this will be our lucky time. There it is, there's our star. That's awesome, we found our star. Yay, now he can be with the other stars. You know, seeing those stars up on the board remind me of a story I heard once. It's an old English fairy tale. There's a lot of interesting sounds and words in there. Parents and guardian, this is an opportunity for you to explain the world around children. It's what we call background knowledge. And it helps them become better readers when you explain new sights and new sounds so that they can find out what things mean in their environment. Like the word astronomer is part of their background knowledge now, and telescope is part of their background knowledge now. This is how your child becomes a better reader. All right, let's begin. There once was a girl. She loved the stars. She would lay in her bed at night and look up at the stars outside her window and wonder, how can I touch the stars? I really, really would like to touch the stars. So one night, she got out of bed and traveled down a path to go look for the stars. And as she traveled down the path, she came across a pond. Oh, look, it's a pond. Hello, pond, she said politely. I'm looking to find some stars. Can you help me? Oh, yes, said the pond. I have stars all over my face, and they shine so brightly, I can't hardly sleep at night. Why don't you jump in and see if you can catch one? Okay, said the girl, and she did. She jumped into that pond, and she reached for a sparkling star out in the water and picked it up, and it ran through her fingers, and the star was gone. Oh, well, maybe I'll try again. And she went over, and she found another star, and she scooped it up, and the water went through her hands again, and the star was gone. I guess I'll go try someplace else, but thank you very much, pond. And she traveled down her road. As she traveled down the road, she came across a brook. It was a babbling brook, and it had stars and pebbles and stones. Hello, Brook, she said very politely. I'm looking for the stars. Can you help me find them? Oh my, yes, said the brook. I have lots and lots of them. I have them all over my rocks and my pebbles and my ripples. Would you like to stand on the bank and reach in and try to grab one? Oh, yes, please, thank you. So the girl went over. She leaned over. She saw a star. She reached in. She grabbed it. And it rippled right out of her fingers. Oh, there's one on a pebble. Maybe if I catch the pebble, it'll work. And she reached out and she picked up the pebble and the star was gone. Well, I guess this won't do. Oh, I sure hope I find stars. I'm so frustrated. Well, thank you, Brook. I'm going to be on my way. Good luck, said the brook. She traveled down a path. And as she traveled, she began to hear singing and laughter. The sounds sounds of what sounded like children playing. And as she came out into an opening, she saw a ring of fairies. They were dancing and singing and having so much fun playing in the grass. Now she knew she needed to be extra polite. And she said, "Hello, fairies. I'm looking for stars. Would you help me find some stars?" "Oh no," said the fairies, "you'll never find stars. It's much, much too hard. You don't want to do that. Come play with us and sing and dance with us. It's much more fun." No, said the girl. I really, really want to find these stars. I'm going to go on even if you're not going to help me." "Well, in that case," said the fairies, "we'll give you a small piece of advice, but the going will be very difficult." She says, "Well, I'm ready." And the fairies said, "Continue on down the path until you come across 4 feet. When you come across 4 feet, tell him to take you to no feet. And no feet will take you to the staircase without steps. Then will I find stars?" says the girl. "Oh yes, you will. You will definitely get close to the stars." "Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you so much for helping me." And the girl continued on down the path. As she continued down the path, she came across a pasture. And in the pasture was grazing a beautiful silver gray horse. There's that gray color I was telling you about. Remember the gray? "Oh, hello, horse," said the girl. "I'm looking for a way to touch the stars. Can you help me? Can you help me find the stars?" "Oh, I work for the fairies," said the horse. "I only do their bidding." And the girl said, "Well, I just came from the fairies, and they told me to go find 4 feet, and that he would take me to no feet." "Oh, well, I am 4 feet," said the horse. "Hop on, and I will carry you." "Oh, wonderful," said the girl, and she did. And they traveled, and they traveled, and they traveled, and they traveled, and the land gave away to the ocean. "This is where I leave you," said 4 feet. "You must continue on your own." "Oh, well, I sure hope I can figure out the rest. Thank you for your help, though, 4 feet." "You're welcome." And 4 feet went on his way, and the girl looked around. She looked out into the glistening ocean and wondered what to do. Soon, a very large fish came swimming by. "Oh, you're beautiful," said the girl. "Oh, well, thank you very much. I'm looking for the stars. Is there any way you could help me?" He says, "Well, I do the bidding of the fairies." And the girl said, "Well, I just came from the fairies a little while ago, and 4 feet brought me here. And the fairies told me to find no feet at all, and that no feet at all would take me to the staircase with no steps." "Oh, well, I'm no feet at all. How about you hop on my back and hang on to my fin, and we will go find the staircase with no steps." "Oh, that's fabulous. Thank you," said the girl. And they went upon their way. They swam, and the sea sparkled out into the evening sky with the stars dancing far, far overhead. And soon the sky began to lighten with brilliant colors. And as they approached, they saw that it was indeed a staircase with no steps. "This is where I leave you," said No Feet. "You'll have to go the rest of the way on your own. Be careful, it's very, very difficult." "Oh, I will. I'm not going to stop. I'm going to make it," said the girl. And so she hopped off onto the staircase with no steps, and No Feet swam on his way. "Oh boy," she said, "this is going to be hard." And so she said, "But I'm not going to quit. I'm going to do this." And so she began to struggle and climb up the staircase with no steps. Can you imagine how hard that would be? And as she climbed, she stopped in the middle to rest. And she looked down where she came from, and it was dark, inky blackness. But she looked up, and the stars were closer than ever, beautiful and bright. "Okay, I'm really, really tired, but I'm really, really going to do this. I'm going to keep going." And so she did. She struggled and she climbed all the way to the top and stood at the very top of the staircase with no steps. She looked up at the stars and they were zooming, sparkling, darting, dashing all over the place. And she was so happy to be so close to those stars. And she reached out to touch one and her foot slipped and she fell. And she fell, oh, she fell, and then she lost all of her senses. The next morning, she woke up in bed. And she thought, did I just touch the stars? I don't know. It certainly seems like I touched the stars. But maybe it was just a dream. And she opened her hand, and there was a speck of stardust. What do you think? Do you think she touched the stars? Wouldn't it be awesome that we could touch the stars? You know, like I said, astronauts get to go out and explore space. And while a star may be too hot to touch, they can certainly learn more about it while they're in space. If you were to be an astronaut and go explore stars and the space, you would need a special outfit to go with. We would need boots. We would need gloves, we would need a helmet, and we would need a suit. That reminds me of a fun song. Would you like to sing it with me? We think we know the tune, but we're going to change the words. Are you ready? We're going to start with our boots. If you're going to the stars, wear your boots. If you're going to the stars, wear your boots. If you're going to the stars, and you really, really are, if you're going to the stars, wear your boots. Great. Okay, let's go on to the suit. If you're going to the star, wear your suit. Zip. If you're going to the stars, wear your zip. Zip. If you're going to the stars, and you really, really are, if you're going to the stars, wear your suit. Zip. Let's see, what's next? How about our helmet? If you're going to the stars, wear your helmet. If you're going to the stars, wear your helmet. If you're going to the stars, and you really, really are, if you're going to the stars, wear your helmet. One more. How about the gloves? If you're going to the stars, wear your gloves. If you're going to the stars, wear your gloves. If you're going to the stars, and you really, really are, if you're going to the stars, wear your gloves. Wow, that was so much fun. I hope you think and sing that song later again today. Well, this is the end of our program today, and I had so much fun sharing with you. Thank you for joining us for Storytime Anytime, and we enjoyed having you here. And for more early literacy tips and other fun stuff for you and your little one to do, you can visit us at www.leelibrary.net. You can also follow us on Facebook and Instagram for the latest library happenings. Well, it's time for our goodbye song. Are you ready? It's a little like the opening song, only we're going to use the word goodbye. This is the way we say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. This is the way we say goodbye. Thanks for coming to play. One more time. This is the way we say goodbye, say goodbye, say goodbye. This is the way we say goodbye. Thanks for coming to play. Thanks, bye.
And cut.